That's a hell of an upset. That would be an amazing thing to see.
Gon's book.
The Book of Gons is long and boring. Some people think it's really dumb. And Gons. Doesn't matter. I had to stop. Yeah.
Yeah, the Zelda Rob matchup is a. We know we saw you asking for it in chat. I mean, most of you, some of you, one of you, but either way, yeah, this Green Zelda has kind of been putting in the work tonight, and we can't even deny the mental fortitude of Inu in this one. Certainly is going to be put to the test against someone, especially the Rob.
This is the matchup that Rob can actually, like, get a little irritated in if and he's not careful. This is the kind of matchup that really is going to start to test Rob's patience a little bit. Because in theory, you know, Rob has pretty much all the stuff to deal with a character like Zelda. He's got Gyro to deal with that mid-range up close, as long as Zelda's not prepared to, you know, reflect it with Naryu's love. From a distance, if he wants to retreat to just get away from the Phantom Knight, he's got Laser, a projectile that goes clean across pretty much any of the legal stages that we have currently in Smash Ultimate. He's got that to deal with Zelda from a distance as well. It's pretty much going to be on Rob to know when he can swing against Zelda and when he can't, lest he get lightning kicked.
I mean, how many times is that going to happen? How many? Oh my goodness. And here we are. Yet again, just like out here on the struggle bus for real. And these people, I mean, you're talking about Dababy, someone who does have wins over people like Adamus, like Chunky Kong, like, well, really a few people, honestly. I mean, Broken being among them, with Doom, a former DNA champion. Well, yeah, this is someone who, again, is pretty used to going up against the best that Wi-Fi has to offer. You'd be thinking, what's so special about Inu? Well, not too many bad wins on their part either, and certainly it confirms to get the job done against a character like Rob, who's looking to test their patience as well as their execution.
Almost catching Dababy's DI right there. I'm not sure how prepared he was for that in our first best-of-5 set of the evening. Either way, it's not going to kill him, though, due to the sheer weight of Rob. He is a heavyweight, as you can probably imagine, due to his height, size, and stature. And just, my God, the Wi-Fi strats. Okay? No, he just...
Are you... You gotta love it, folks! You gotta love it!
Oh, the Book of Gons is really dumb. My word, that was just... He answered back to Dababy. He was mashing side B. I don't want to hear it. He was literally just mashing side B, and then Inu responds with that. That is a clip. That is a Twitch and Twitter.com clip in and of itself. The double ledge cancel right there on the way back with the teleport for Faro's Wind, however you pronounce it, up B to take the stock. Inu earned that game. 1000%. Wow.
Absolutely. I mean, this has been one of the more interesting Zeldas to see in quite some time. I mean, their top 8 debut winds up being a reverse 3-stock. Again, gotta show that you're tough enough, and that's one way to do it. I mean, mashing the up B like that, what's the last thing you're going to expect? Them to just do it again, except straight into your face. That is a trade that you take any day of the week, only taking 18% percentage points on that last stock. That is about as efficient as it gets. And when you got to think, if you're a robot like Rob, getting outplayed in terms of efficiency, that's gotta stink.
Yeah, I won't lie. I mean, that definitely did not compute for the good old Robert the Robot. You know, the processor in there is like it's from 1983. All right, it's a little old. You got to dust it off a little bit. Probably not even an AMD or an Intel at that point. It's probably just like, you know, it's probably made of like, you know, some weird grain metal or whatever that was found off like the coast of wherever Microsoft gets their metal. Point is, it's old. Okay, so I don't know if the adaptation was right there on the part of Dababy yet, but my friend, the announcer, this is why we play sets instead of best of ones in the great game of Smash, my friend. It's to see how these opponents can adapt right here, covering the way back down with the side B, but nothing doing, says Inu, as the up B invincibility frames for that move on the Faro's Wind start quite early, so he's going to be able to make it back and reset.
I've heard stories about best of one tournaments, so
same.
Yeah. No, thank you, Biddy, for that enlightening little bit of information on Twitter earlier on. But speaking of Gon's book, but no, we're going to get right back into the action. Pokemon Stadium 2. For game number 2, yeah, you better believe the Zelda's going to go for the up B kill off of the top. It's Wi-Fi. Boys been watching their Collision streams. You already know how it is.
Yeah, looking like that mortgage might be just starting to pile up for Dababy again. Thought he was going to get his way out of it, but nothing doing as the taxes slowly but surely rise. Question is, when is that stimmy check going to roll in for Dababy? What is the adaptation on the part of his part of him against Inu right now? Because it doesn't matter, you know, like how Rob is going to be able to close the gap as that back air is going to take the stock. When you're actually down against Zelda, approaching can be very, very difficult despite these projectiles, man, because the Phantom Knight will not only go through it, but as long as Zelda is just somehow able to build her RTS and set up her danger zone, big character like Rob can still just have a hard time getting in as Dababy finally tacks a stock onto the board 2-1, but he's got a mountain to climb, Stu.
I mean, Inu really coming up in here and saying, no, you're not fooling me with the name. I know you are a grown-ass robot. You're not a baby.
Oh!
Certainly the Sentry ain't gonna treat you like one. Hit him with the JV3 rope back.
Did you see that? Did you see the extra damage that he got with the down air to ensure that the Phantom Knight was going to kill? Let's take a look at this again. Wow. At least that's what he was going for. I was actually wrong. It actually seems like he didn't even connect the down air. But regardless, that is what he was going for, so he's big-brained enough to know how to do it, man. This the characters like Zelda, man. I love it, man. It's just this character, like, she literally does handoffs with herself. Like with the Phantom Knight. It's like, when a character can do that, when a character can play doubles in singles, you love to see it. You love to see it, honestly.
I mean, well, it depends on the situation. You could well be talking about Rob and the gyro as well, if you really want to think of it that way. It's just like, it's Luma without a face and spins more. All right, anyway.
Why couldn't I have been programmed to love?
Yeah, something like what's that?
I don't know. I know it's just like a stereotypical thing that robots say. Master, what is my purpose? You pass butter.
Oh, okay. That one's a little more clear.
A little more relevant as well to the times, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Either way, we're going to go Pokemon Stadium game number 2. And, yeah, a little bit more space for Dababy to work with. Probably going to need to use all of that. But then again, it's not like Zeldas are hurting on the stage either.
No, for sure. I feel like Zelda doesn't really have any real bad stages, if we're being completely honest. Just worse stages in certain matchups, if that makes any sense. You know, some characters, as the beautiful classic ledge trap gyro setup, making sure to throw the gyro down, ball facing left, to ensure that the gyro was going to send Inu left there directly into the loving up smash of Dababy right there. But continuing on with the Zelda point, yeah, you know, like, I think she only has worse stages depending on the matchup, but no real bad stages, if that makes any sense, dude. Like, if a character can't deal with, like, you know, if a character needs to play, like, the slow game against Zelda, then, yeah, bigger stage might be a little bit better for them, so they can actually have a place to be able to hang back and get away from the Phantom Knight, whereas Smashville, for example, as the Lightning Kick takes the stock, they'll just get run over because the Phantom Knight goes across more than half the stage on that one.
Yeah, no, that Sentry does not play around. They know their territory and they are willing to exact control over it by any means necessary. However, Dababy kind of has that with the gyro ever present, and certainly in our commentary and Tunis, but also in this matchup as well.
Indeed, my friend, indeed. But a beautifully placed back air covering the jump from Inu on the ledge right there, as well as covering even like some residual landings as well. As you know, like the hitbox of Rob's back air stays out for bare minimum 20 years. You know, at least until your kids are in college. So as a result of that, Dababy able to get another ledge trap situation on deck, just naring over and over and over again, but getting a little bit predictable, says Inu, calling him out twice in a row to be able to get that up air and reset the situation, Stu. This is looking very possible for a potential 3-0 for Inu.
Yeah, I mean, how quickly have they been looking to make that happen with this Zelda play, trying to dictate again how quickly this can oh yeah, at the ledge. You already know, man. That's a That's a rough one if you're Dababy, honestly. Just at the ledge, getting scooped up like that, and yeah, Nintunis, you look like you're feeling it too a little bit.
No, I'm just trying to realize the thought process on the part of Dababy right there. He wanted to ledge drop side B. I know when a damn Rob wants to ledge drop side B. I'm a masher myself. I play a little bit of Rob. I know what it's like to, you know, suck on your thumbs and while drinking glue and, you know, having it fall out of your nostrils at the same time. I get it.
Mario's.
Mario's, yeah, you know the drill. But he realized he couldn't do it, and do you know why, Stu? It's because he was going to get beat out by the Naryu's Love.